So a couple of runs in this over. A couple of yes and no's in the running, but more important, a wicket. And so it's going to be Virat Kohli at number 3. So you'd have to believe that the experiment with Ajinkya Rahane is over. The average has dipped just a little bit and it's still above 50. And he's happy playing that out through the onside again and again, a bit in the air. Good over from Morris. It's 29 for 1.
Shot, bit of width on the offside. Kholi doesn't miss out. Cut off by Dale Steyn. He gets back for just 2. I think it's JP Dumley's all-round capabilities that South Africa are going to miss. Anil raised the fact that they're playing 5 bowlers for the first time in the series. And that's purely because they just don't have an option. You either got to go with the extra batter or the extra bowler, and today they've gone extra bowler.
As a batting unit, this is a little chip straight back over the ground, but it's more than a chip in the end. He's middled it, and over the boundary she goes. The first 6 of the day.
A good use of the feet. And that's so important when you're playing the spinners. We've seen that with AB de Villiers, with Faf du Plessis. Look at that, very good use of the feet, straight back, presented. I'm not trying to hit it powerfully, just punching, getting the timing right.
Oh, what a shot that is. Down on their feet. And the batsman was on his toes, getting tall and right on top of the ball.
And as we mentioned, there was a change of field at the start of the over. They got it as a 5-4 leg side field. And then there's been 2 deliveries that have been offered a little bit of width to the batsman, the Indian batsman, the right-handers, and they've both been put away with some style.
In the line that he bowls, stump to stump, that's what you need to do. When you bowl quicker through the air, not provide any width on either side. There's the googly, deep mid wicket in position, but it's will get to the boundary. Desperate dive. They're checking if it's gone over the boundary. It was the googly. Just back of a length. He picks it up, Virat Kohli, and gets into a good position. And the intention was to get a 6. This has gone over the fence. Just get the feeling from what I can see. It might have been on the boundary cushions on the full. Yes, it's a 6. Chris Morris. Early call. Has to put in the dive. Lucky. There was no direct hit. 50 for Virat Kohli.
That's his 2nd in a row, and he looks pumped. Applause from the Indian team and this crowd in Chennai. Strike rate of 98, 50 or 51 deliveries. Desperately wanted it. Picked the wrong man at mid-off, AB de Villiers. Be interesting to see if he was home with a direct hit. It's been a superb knock so far from Virat Kohli. Looks like he was home. Showed great intensity today, Anil. On ball 1, he let the ball come to him. He's run hard. Showed good intent in his body language. You can see it meant a lot to him there.
Yeah, absolutely. Even when he was defending, you could see the intent. And when he's gone for the shots, Virat has looked to take the bowler on. For example, Imran Tahir's short ball, he went for a 6. He didn't look to keep the ball down. And even when he stepped out to Fangisa, he didn't look to just keep the ball down. He just went through with the shot. A couple of 6s there in his 50. And a wonderful 50. And India would like him to get a big one today.
Yeah, absolutely. We see him changing gloves, obviously from the dive. Gloves have got all sweaty. This reminds me, I used to have a bad habit of standing with my hand on my hip. You play in places like Chennai and you've got no dry patches on your clothes. Tend to ruin a few pairs of gloves.
It's pushing the field in the deep. That's sensibly settling for just one there. Laundry was free, wasn't it, Smith?
That's it before. The brilliant touch of Virat Kohli coming into play there.
Brilliant shot by Virat Kohli there. AB de Villiers looking to attack. Full toss.
Played a lot of shots in that direction today, Virat Kohli. Generally loves to hit through the covers, but he's used that region behind square and the offside for runs.
I've noticed a few times with the South African fielders, they haven't picked the ball up after shots. Must be a slightly difficult ground to sight it on. It's happened on one or two occasions.
And also remember that he's a wicket keeper, so that's all the more challenging to be a wicket keeper and captain.
Oh, that was full-blooded straight drive with the bottom hand coming into play.
And on the surface today, every time Tahir has been flat or quicker through the air, he's been punished. Looked like Virat Kohli picked that, passed the ball up quickly and smashed it past him. Tahir not the best bowler, best fielder off his own bowling. It with real power.
In this slow motion that he saw, it looked catchable. Still it wasn't. He's moved into the 90s now. Oh, advantage of the bounce. Again, dangerous. These guys are live wire on the field. 183 for 3. Virat knows he was in trouble.
15 odd overs. Both teams fighting for an inch here.
Again, lucky. 3 times in, what, 5 minutes? First there was the run out, then the leading edge that could have gone straight to hand, and then this. He's in his 90s, Virat Kohli. He's just got to take some time off. Deep breathing is what he needs.
Must ask him how it is at 6-all in the tiebreaker. Right, he's gone through with the shot. There's a man underneath. He'll watch it sail over 100 for Virat Kohli. 100 number 23 is first against South Africa. Well played, Virat Kohli. Back home at number 3. And a wonderful, wonderful innings. He's paced himself really well. 112 balls for the 100.
Under pressure makes it even more special. India had to win this game. They won a very good toss. And Virat Kohli, coming in after 2 wickets, were down to 35, had to make sure that he played a significant innings. And he's done exactly that. And what a way to get to 100. Dale Steyn was the field and the deep. Good use of the feet and a great shot to get to a terrific 100.
Oh, day after Sehwag retires from international cricket. A 6 to get to 100. Also, day on which Sehwag got 100, a big 100, 136 against the Ranji Trophy champions. But he said, right, if it's tossed up, I'm going for it. There was a man on the boundary at long on. Just wonder if he had his heart in his mouth for a brief second.
Yeah, he saw the bat turn in his hand, so he didn't get the contact he was after. It just closed the bat face, and Ravi Shastri sends a message to say, keep batting on.
Asha, what was the tweet about being in the 90s?
Rohan Bopanna, there was the answer from Virat Kohli. So 23 hundreds then to Virat Kohli, only 4 others above him in that list. Sangakkar at 25, that's within reach. Sanath Jayasuriya at 28. Just look at the number of matches, though. That's the key over there. Well, Chowdhury catch it now. The only one who can catch it is a volunteer behind the rope there. It's went into a wide open area between mid-wicket and long on. Absolutely nobody inhabiting that piece of real estate.
There was the googly once again, and we're just going to have to check. I think it makes contact with the advertising cushion. So I think that'll be signaled a 6. I don't think it bounces before. I think it's straight onto the cushion. I'm happy. 6, I'm afraid.
A wrong choice of delivery down the order. People look to go on leg side, and when you bowl a googly, they're hitting it with the turn. Much better off bowling the leg breaks, the turn away from the right-hander.
Needed to get a good over in here, Imran Tahir, because he's probably got to bowl 2 more after this.
In cricket, the star is limping.
It's a hot day. It really has been a hot day. He must be cramping up Virat Kohli, because it's not just his runs, but even for his partner, he's been running furiously between the wickets, realizing that every ball needs to be converted into maybe 1 or 2. And yes, you can see he's cramping. Might get them occasionally, but this is more like it. This is more like it. Well, Mohandas Menon could have put his hand out and taken that catch. Instead, he's just notching another 6 to Virat Kohli's name.
A 6 from a batsman who's cramping up. Another clean hit.
Just what you've been referring to, Sanjay. Not at the pitch of the ball, but trusting his hands, in form, 100 behind him. Smashing it over long on. It's a big hit, that.
So many occasions he's actually deceived Virat Kohli by change of length. Now he's just stiffening up. His whole body is cramping up. And still wants to bat. He's on 134.
Tell you what, the crowd excitement when MS Dhoni gets on strike. The fall of the wicket of Raina, to see the crowd rushing to the front of the stands.
Oh, the finger goes up. There was a noise and there was a feather touch on that one. And Virat Kohli starts walking. Rabada gets another wicket, as he always does for South Africa.
Great ovation from the Indian crowd. They've recognised what a superb knock that is from, or was from Virat Kohli rather. Banged in again from Rabada. He catches the glove down the leg side. An outstanding 100. Wait to see if that's been a match-win innings from Virat Kohli.
And he heads towards the Madras Cricket Club, towards the pavilion. Score of 138, 291 for 5.